Hello everyone, JSimLady here. Welcome back. Today we are working on the all packs Sims 4 save file. So, after taking a long break from all things Sims, partly because I was burnt out, I'm gonna be honest, but also partly because I wanted to reintroduce my channel to being a variety channel again. And so many of the other games that I play were releasing updates all at the same time, and The Sims 4 just wasn't. I mean, they had a couple of updates, but I ignored them because it's a long story, but I ignored them. I don't feel obligated to report on every single update anymore and I don't care to do reaction videos that much anymore. I mean, I do, but also I don't. It kind of depends on the situation. But yeah, I'm just kind of over reaction videos a little bit. And that kind of stuff. I just want to play the games is what I want. And so I didn't do the two big but also not a huge amount of content being added updates. I just kind of ignored them. And I was playing the content for the other games and working on getting those other games reintegrated. Wow, I can't even speak now. Reintegrated back onto my channel that I ended up taking a much longer break from The Sims 4 that I meant to. But also, every time I opened the game to build a house for one of the two save files, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't think of anything to build. I had nothing left to offer as far as building went. So it just made me feel awful opening the game and not having anything. I felt pressured and it wasn't fun. So I took a long break, but now I'm back. I do want to finish the two save files, the all pack save file and the base game save file, but I also want to work on my long legacy as well if I can keep it running. We'll see about that one because that one's having the long legacy save files having some problems. I may well end up restarting a new legacy save file because there have been some pretty major updates recently, and those updates are only good for new save files. And so I might end up restarting the legacy and then doing it every week, sometimes twice a week, so we can get a good jump on it during times when other games don't have a lot of updates going on. You know, I gotta balance all these games I'm playing now and which ones have updates and stuff. But yeah, anyways, point is, so many games were coming out with so many updates and stuff, and so I had nothing to offer in The Sims 4 and I took a break. But like I said, I'm not quitting. I love The Sims 4. It's my favorite game of the entire franchise thus far. We'll see what the future holds. There are some rumors out there. There are some rumors that The Sims 4, as we currently know it, is coming to an end. Sort of, but also not really, but maybe possibly. It's hard to. The rumors contradict themselves, and the way people present them, they're like, no, they're not contradictions. They just saw these projects or this project at different times in development. But then the way they present them to us is like, well, B came first and then A came after B, and that doesn't make any sense unless A is contradicting B. Does that make sense? Probably not. But, anyways, I do feel like in some way, shape, or form, The Sims 4 as we currently know it is probably ending. it felt that way. It really did feel that way. And so I want to get through these 3 things for The Sims 4 sooner rather than later. And who knows, if The Sims 4 continues on well into the future and I'm wrong about that, then so be it. But I really do feel like there's going to be some major changes happening soon in the Sims franchise. And so I kind of want to enjoy what we know of The Sims 4 while I can. That being said, on to this very specific build here. So if you've been around my channel for a while, this is a build that I actually did in 2024. It was a video that has been on my channel since then. It was sometime early mid 2024, I think. And that's my dog, sorry. And it's been on my channel for a while. And the original build that you're watching right now has been available in my gallery for a while. And I decided that I loved this little tiny house so much that I wanted it to be part of the save file. And I think I went back and forth a lot on this when I first started the save file. Should I take some of my older builds that I really, really love and add them to the save file, or should I just do all brand new builds? And I've come to the conclusion that there are some builds that I've made over the years that I really truly fell in love with, and I want them to be part of the save file. So I'm going back and I'm re-releasing them again, but with some updates. So some of them truly are old and they don't have some of the newer packs, or I've decided to alter them in a way for the save file. For instance, this one was meant as a couple's starter home, sort of near that beachy area in Brindleton Bay up in the corner. And I loved it. I love where it's located at, but I think it would make a better vacation home. So I kept the original build, which is why I kept the original build video that you're watching now. And in a few minutes here, you'll see me alter this build and add some stuff onto it. So I altered it to make it make more sense in the context of this is a place that couples are just going to rent for a weekend away, or a honeymoon, or an anniversary, or whatever getaway. And it's just meant to be a vacation home, not a home, if that makes sense. And I switched some things around, which you'll see in a few minutes. I did the very, very first version of this house I built. I was actually building for Newcrest. You saw that at the beginning of the video. I ended up not liking it there. It just gave me very nautical beach, the coastal, all that kind of stuff vibes, which is why I moved it over here to Brindleton Bay just a few minutes ago. In the video you saw that. And honestly, from the minute I built it, I very much was getting this is more of a vacation home than a starter home vibes from it. So I think it's fitting to bring it back, update it, and turn it into a vacation home and include it in the save file. This is not the only one I will be doing this with. There are some more, like I said. I did get rid of those pictures because those are meant for a home, not a vacation home. But you'll see that in a minute. The only thing I didn't add that I maybe should have and could have added was something that indicated even further that it was a vacation space, like luggage or something of that nature. I could have added that stuff, and I did go through and see if, maybe there were things from Adventure Awaits, that would be very vacationy that I could add. There wasn't a lot, to be honest. There wasn't really a lot that fit the vibe of this place and really truly looked vacationy to me. So, while it does change greatly, it doesn't get anything much from the newer packs. You'll see that in a minute. I also took out those garden beds because you wouldn't probably be doing gardening on vacation, not generally speaking, anyways. It's meant to be a sort of low maintenance, low key couples weekend getaway type of place. So you don't want to spend too much time working while you're here. You just want to enjoy the beach vibes and scenery while you're in Brindleton Bay. And it is a very small house. Good luck fitting anybody other than a couple or even just a single sim in here, because you're not going to be able to do it. That is for sure. We are just about done with the original version of this house, and then we will be getting to the updates for the vacation home that I turn it into eventually. Both versions should be available on the gallery, both the original starter home, if you prefer this version of it, and the updated vacation rental if you want that one. So both of those are there. Not much else to say about the house at this point. This is all part of the original couple's house build that I made. I made it so that they could have lots of friends over, have lots of gathering space and hangout space. It'd probably be better in Sulani, or I am starting to forget all of the names of all of the different worlds now. But in a more tropical, subtropical-esque kind of world, rather than in Brindleton Bay, being that it's very outside friendly, outside living space, and Brindleton Bay does have very frigid winters. So maybe put it in a warmer climate if you want it to be a starter home for a couple. But as a vacation home, it's fine. Your Sims just don't need to vacation there in the winter time. Or if they do, there is going to be a hot tub here in a minute. So this is where I came back in and I tried to add stuff from the newer packs to kind of update it with the newer pack stuff, but also turned it into more of a vacation home than a starter home. So I took down the picture frames where your Sims can put their own pictures in it and just put up artwork instead. I got rid of the computer and I put a pressing kit there so that they could press plants and make their own artwork, which is maybe still a little bit much for a vacation home, but they need to have some things to do, especially for rainy days, and I feel like small crafting kits like that is a potential thing you could have in a vacation home. To give a little more room on the deck, because I was feeling like it was a little bit crowded and I didn't love the way that area on the deck by the couch and the grill and everything was originally set up. I moved the outdoor dining space to underneath the tree. I thought that was really pretty. I thought that would be a great place to have a little dining spot. I did add some moths and some butterflies from the Adventure Awaits pack as well. And while we finish watching up finish up watching the rest of the speed build. Being that I'm no longer part of the EA Creator Network, I feel a lot less pressure to have everything. I was a bit of a completionist there for a while. I thought I had always been, and then I went back and I realized, no, I did not buy everything for The Sims 3 and The Sims 2. I didn't even buy everything for the original Sims. The major packs, yes, but some of the smaller packs and the store items, no. So now that I'm not in the EA Creator Network, I don't feel obligated to buy all of the kits anymore. There are some that I wish I wouldn't have bought because I don't like them, I don't use them, I don't care about them. And there are some that I have no intentions on buying ever because I really truly do not like them. However, that being said, when it comes to major Sims 4 packs, or any Sims games or packs, I may very well buy them. Because, yes, I don't like and want where the sale of EA is going, but also, and I don't love that there is no disability representation. Not really. Not really. I do still very much love this franchise. It's been a huge, massive part of my life for the entirety of my adult life. I don't think I could ever really fully leave it behind. I just really love it. So, there you go. Now, let's finish up this speed build and get into the walkthrough, which is starting right now. Here we are at the front. I reduced the number of seats at the campfire bonfire thing because it really is just meant for couples, but in case they meet another couple they want to hang out with. Then you saw the dining area under the tree for a romantic starlit dinner. We have the couch lounging area over here, a grill for cooking outside. On the other side of the deck that I expanded massively over here, and overlooking the ocean is another little sitting area and hot tub for soaking on cooler nights in. Look at that view. Is that not a gorgeous view? I would love to go on vacation there. And then again, here is the inside. A small little living room, not really meant to be hung out in all that often. A small kitchen and dining space, but again, it's not really meant to be hung out in very often. A bathroom with plenty of storage for your Sims, and then a bedroom. And there you have it, a little tiny vacation home for a couple on a honeymoon, anniversary, or just a weekend away. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying my channel. I hope you continue to follow on this journey with me. If you are enjoying all of this stuff, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.